10:30 at night. My buddy's on my lap. It's our nighttime ritual, and it's Sweetie Petey. Anyone that got something like this for Easter, which are chocolate-covered marshmallow eggs or whatever? That's me, Nana. You know, what occurred to me that you could do with these? Put one of these in a microwave between 2 graham crackers. Heat it up till the marshmallow starts to melt. Smush them together, and you've got yourself a s'mores. Ta-da! Easter s'mores. Amazing. Amazing. Oh, this is the 25th, Friday. It was a big, long day. Big day. A big day. My knees have been bothering me. Makes it hard to get up. My lower back is hurting too. I must have some kind of urinary something or other going on. Either that or I brainwashed myself anytime I'm near a bathroom. My body goes, "You gotta pee!" Guess that's just getting old, I don't know. I've got my dessert lined up. Mint Oreos. Oh yeah, and my coffee for the night. Yeah, I drink coffee at night. It overstimulates that part of my brain that keeps you alert, so it tires it out. The same reason that ADHD kids take Ritalin. It overstimulates them and then it calms them down because their body's just like exhausted. Oh gosh, it was a heck of a day. Been kind of chilly, real chilly. It's supposed to rain tonight and tomorrow. On Sunday, it's supposed to be decent. Sunday, Brian and I are going to be taking apart the old swing set because on Wednesday, a new one's arriving with a man to put it together. I don't know. We'll see. Spencer's teachers have administrative break or something, and parent teacher whatever until Tuesday. So he's off until Tuesday. He is, oh my God, such a strong-willed kid. Unbelievable. He forces his way in to do what he wants to do. Now, if it was always the right thing, probably wouldn't be as bad. But it's like if he wants something, he wanted something after lunch, he got into the Easter candy and took a piece of candy. And he was actively chewing it when he goes back to his mom. Now, somehow subconsciously, he must know that she's going to notice. Maybe he thinks she won't. And she said, "You got into the candy and you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to ask. Because, we want you to be healthy, and if you're just taking stuff that you want, it might not be too healthy." And so there's no dessert after supper night. Oh, the hollering and crying and screaming. I asked Ashley later, I said, that performance he did at the restaurant, screaming and hollering and jumping up and down and lashing out. I said, does he only do that when I'm around? No, he does. And he's this close to being kicked out of school for this behavior. And Ashley said, I find it hard to believe that the rest of the kids are like robots. That no one else does anything. So Spencer is the scapegoat, I think. And I don't think they have a way to deal with it. Or they don't want to. That's a shame. But we're trying the best we can. We read articles and things about ADHD, autism, behavior problems, this, that, and the other thing, to see if there's ways that we can cope with life with him. It's getting better, but not quickly enough for the school's sake. I feel so bad for Brian and Ashley. Spencer, I mean, he's a smart kid. His vocabulary is fantastic. And the little one understands everything. And he knows. He's learning from watching his brother how he can get away with stuff without causing commotion. Kind of like a stealth guy. Like Daddy was on the couch eating Fritos, and he was looking up at the Fritos, and he also has some cookies in a container. He kind of moves left, and he kind of moves right, and peeking around Brian's legs, and then he kind of reaches out and pulls a container of cookies over to him. Oh, that kid, he eats, he's like a tank. I've said this every time I talk about him, but he's getting better. He knows a lot of words and things. He just can't form them. Or maybe he doesn't want to, but I don't think he can. And I think Spencer might possibly have dyslexia or some kind of vision problem as well. And that will complicate things. When things aren't quite the way they're supposed to be, it's very frustrating and tiring and aggravating to a person. I thought that when there's a picture in the bathroom that he drew, but he had it facing a different direction. It was like 1/4 turn. So I think sometimes he sees things 1/4 turn. My brother Richard, he had dyslexia. Things would switch place, the letters would switch place, and he couldn't pronounce things, and it was very frustrating. So he was not the brightest bulb in the box. But I think if they had caught that earlier, then let's see, how old are you in 3rd grade? 9. If they had caught it sooner, he might not have had so much problem. So there was a lot of stress with Spencer today. Oh my God! And the baby, we're all set in our own ways. We all have habits. We're creatures of habit, I think. I watch some vlogs, catch up on my vlog viewing, and then I'll eat breakfast here in the chair, and I'll do this or that, and then at certain times of the day back in St. Louis, I never missed Jeopardy. I watched Jeopardy every day, and if something happened and I couldn't see it, it bothered me a lot. So, some of us are worse about it than others, and changing things that change, I cannot deal with that at all. Spencer has trouble with that too. So, I kind of understand what he's going through, but I don't know how much he really knows, or is just very observant, or what. I don't know. He told me the other day, he goes, Nana, you notice everything. I said, I do? Yes. I said, you notice everything. And he looked up like, really? Mm-hmm. I'm tired of talking, and I know you're tired of hearing me blither on. 8 minutes and something. Okay, well, I'm going to have my coffee and cookies and go to bed with the kitty. Get up tomorrow and do it again. My friend Robert called, a video call. They were taking a walk. My knees were hurting too bad to take a walk, so I was here at home. And I ate lunch or something. I don't know, something. Or I did the dishes or something. And he called, so I was talking to him, and I heard him get back. So, and then Spencer's knocking at the door. Nana, we're back, Nana. So I get up, I go to the door. There's a knob thing on the knob so he can't open the door from the other side. But if I go to turn the knob, he shoves the door open and he comes running in. And I'm on the phone to my friend, and I hold the phone. I said, this is Spencer. And I've told how difficult Spencer can be. And he goes, oh, hi, little guy. And Spencer's looking up because there's like a picture in the corner of your phone of the other person. Unless you switch it and have them the big picture and you the little picture. And he's looking. And I said, this is my guitar player friend. And my friend said, well, it looks like you have your hands full again. I said, yep. And he goes, thanks for talking. I said, yep. Oh, Lord. Nothing's been done around here. I did the dishes today, but nothing is done around here. Absolutely nothing. I still have not received the little tag for my license plate for paying the car taxes. Let's see. Well, a week from today, my money should be in, providing I still get Social Security. And then I can buy some groceries. There's supposed to be some kind of program. I don't know if it's all over or just in California, where seniors can get a voucher for food and things like that. I'm going to have to try to figure that one out. It would help a lot. Because I don't know how people do it. I really don't. My friend and I were talking about that, and I told him the price of my medicine. And he told me how many he takes. And he says he has the money right now to live fairly comfortably. But he feels really badly about all the people that don't and have medicine that their life depends on it and they can't afford it. I said, have you ever thought of being a dual citizen? I mean, his grandparents came over from Italy, so he could get an Italian dual citizenship. I don't know how their healthcare system is much, but he goes, well, you got Canada, they have free healthcare. Well, I mean, that's why people go to other countries when they have procedures done, because they can't afford to have it done here. Supposedly the richest nation in the world. And I said, yeah, supposedly. I bet you there's a handful, maybe 3 or 4 countries that have it all. Maybe the weather isn't the greatest in that part of the world, like Sweden or Norway or something. Denmark's supposed to be the best life, best way of living and cost of living and health and longevity, blah, 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 blah. But you'd have to speak Danish, which is not easy. It's a tough language. And their weather's colder. In Sweden and Norway, their weather's cold. It's dark half the year. So, I mean, there's give and take to everything and everywhere. And it blows my mind how many people still have that mindset from the 1950s when things were booming after the war, that they want to come to America. America, cowboys, rock and roll with Elvis Presley. That's the Johnny Cash. That's their be-all, end-all. That's what America means to them. Okay? So, I don't know what to say. I have a headache. My knees hurt. My back. Wah, 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 wah. The smallest violin plays for me. Yeah. Shut up, Shirley. Get back to the people, the lovely people. Thank you, lovely people. When you have something better to say, okay. Upward and onward.